Peace, my family, and brought back to all those coming out of the good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys are definitely feeling up. It's right in the higher nature family, and it's definitely cleansing. Because if you don't know now, you know. Oh yes, we must cleanse. Cleansing that lower nature, those lower frequency energies, family. It is so real out here in these last days and times. And it's all about purifying your soul like no other. Alright, now, first and foremost, family, you can all act and think about using alcohol to all praises to me, most glorified and exalted. Glory and honor to the name of Jesus, Yahshua, Timur, Sober, Saru, Surrender, the appointed one, the anointed one, the true Messiah. That's right. Alright, so with that being said, let's get to it. This is our Master Teacher Scroll, Pamphlet of Peace, who lived before Adam and Eve story, right? And I know many people may have had questions about this, right? You know, during their studies, biblically, science, spiritual science. Many things that may, ponder on this question. And why not get it from the source who created you, the Most High, and most glorified and exalted. Alright? He said this for us to know for ourselves. And our master teachers. Our master teacher, Dr. Malachi came to let us all know the truth for ourselves. And like he says, don't believe nothing that he says. Check it out for yourself, right? That's what it's all about, right? So with that being said, let's get to it. This is the next question. It continues. It reads, who are the Neteru that created us? Question. And this is our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Zedek's answer. It reads, the Neteru or Elohim are the beings who are responsible for your existence. To the Sumerians, they are called the Anunnaki, those who came down in groups of 50 from Anu. It's very important. From the mother plane, Nibiru. These Neteru took a concern in you because they are your parents. They are the we and the us of your scriptures and your existence. And they decided to save a selective few of you. These are the true guides, not spooks, entities that so-called religious scholars, imams, yangers would have you believe. The Neteru are to whom the praise and gratitude should be rightfully given willingly and sincerely. Let me tell you something said by Neteru, that these disagreeable beings know. However, they chose not to tell you. You have been placed under a spell of sleep called Kingdom or Leviathan. This evil hypnotic spell cast upon you the Anamites, us, right? Those of the ground, of the earthlings, who became Enosites, forgetful beings, having the amnesia, the mortal beings, the seed of Enlil, Nunamir, who was the son of Anu, El Elam, Allah, right? And Adam, I let Enlil's own brother, Enki Nunnamud, cast a spell 6,000 years ago with the help of an elephant being named Suin for the rulership of the heavens and keep earth. It is called the sleep spell, the spell of sleep of your subconscious mind, or the spell of Leviathan 666 in Kingdom is in the mode of 1, 2, 3 persons, places, and things, where everything you think of is in some way based on the number 3. I mean, just think about it. Isn't life based on these mode of 1, 2, and 3 person, places, and things that has you kind of trapped in this box, right? You must look and think outside the box, okay? In order to see the ultimate reality for what it really is. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Okay. Where everything you think of is in some way based on the number 3. For example, the 3 dimensions, the 3 density, the 3rd density, right? When in actuality, right, there are many more. And the Trinity, the Bible, which is based on God, the devil, and humanity, right? 1 being the Old Testament, 2 being the New Testament, 3 being the Quran, and a lifestyle, the concept of, a home, a job, money in the bank, right? The spell was cast upon with the help of a disagreeable or malevolent beings named Zun, also known as Enzun, Sakaram, Tarnesh, Ishtar, and Enki, also known as Nunnamud, who was able to cast a spell on the descendants of his own brother Enlil, Nunnamir, and his sister Neteru, who you are. The children of Cadmir, Zakar, and Eve, Nukebal. Then, it goes on to say, then they were cut off from the 4 higher senses, which were telepathy, clairvoyance, intuition, and psychometry. Refer to Man from Planet Ritzko, and that is available on my channel for free. You want to check it out? Check it out for yourself. Alright? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to get you what you need. Alright, let's go on. Because you're going to need that right now. On this good journey with them. Goes on to say, Neteru was also responsible for your creation, Mother Neteru, and is the reason we refer to her affectionately as Mother Neteru. She was the head scientist responsible for our divine genes, okay? Intelligence, right? That we received from her DNA. With this in mind, scientists have found a common strain of mitochondria DNA, and the mitochondria are the energy packs that all cells have. However, when the ovum of a female and sperm of a male unite, right? They unite, right? the mitochondrial DNA of the sperm is absorbed, and only the mitochondrial DNA of the female remains. This common strand is found in women all over the world, no matter what their nationality is. The oldest strand, and the strand with the most mutants, goes back to a single female with that they call, Africa ancestry. They also place her origin at 200,000 years. Now, what is more interesting is the fact the X chromosome in a sperm cell, which is female gene or chromosome, has more genetic material than the Y chromosome in the same sperm cell, which is further proof that, men came from women and not the other way around, as you have been misled to believe. Now, we have to really understand this. And now we know that people have been on the planet Earth for a long time. And before this estimated date, yet because this date is not the beginning, it also ties in with the fact that it was at a certain point of man's evolution, a divine intervention happened where the normal rate of evolution was sped faster than you would have evolved on your own, right? These genes were from beings who are 100,000 times more advanced than humans are. Even with all of the technology, right, used now, right? So imagine how advanced they were compared to the primitive workers that humans were originally created to be, right? You are being taught more things, and more advanced technology, right, is being revealed now more than ever before, right? This is so that when they, right, the Neteru, return, right, they won't be on such as a advanced level to you, right? Just like, or just take a look at this. Just look at all the things that have been given to you, right? In technology, right? In over a short period of time. Just think about it. For instance, the TV, right, came about in the 50s, okay? You already had the radio, right? Then you have 8-track tapes that went into cassette tapes to CDs, right? To Walkmans, to compact DVDs, to, Discmans. Look at the computer. Right now, just look at the computer, right? The once big bulky thing, remember? To now where you can have a computer so small it can, fit into your pocket. And the list goes on and on. The evolutionary chain of a human being would have taken billions of years of time, and these beings, the Neteru, knitted up time by raising your level of intelligence. Thus, cutting the time in half. As the cycle comes back around with its zero time reference, You are way ahead of yourselves. Beings from thousands of years into the future are coming back here trying to fix the genetic defects. These beings or grays are how you will look like in the future with the way the planet is moving, right? If the ice melts, covering the planet with water, right? Alright, now your skin will turn the same as if you stick your hand in the water from a certain amount of time and your skin gets dimples or wrinkles, right? These wrinkles are exactly air pockets. That's why some of the wrinkles go up and others go down. You see, these effects now, when you keep your hand in the water too long, right? Your skin turns gray or loses pigmentation, just as it does when you have, a, band-aid on, right? The beings that are coming here have eyes where the pupil is completely dilated, forming a solid black, and it's just like if you stared at the sun too long, right? Your eyes would change, right? That's how far these beings or grays are from in the future, but are coming back to warn you and bring you up to date about what's going on. They are calling them grays who are taking the weaker genes, the albinos, and experimenting on them because they don't have to experiment on you, because you are them before they metamorphosized to this state. Now, that's the ends of the answer, okay? And that's very important to know. Now, I'm gonna leave it at that for now because, again, if you are interested in this is getting the wheels turning right. Man, over here. Well, this is just for you. You should check it out. And if you need this, right, just put a comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to get you what you need, alright? Because you're going to need to know this right knowledge. Right wisdom, right overstanding that leads to sound right reasoning, from the Most High. He wanted you to know these things for your own growth and development and to know who you are and this realm and the many balanced universes that you draw. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. Again, my family, I want y'all all to know, you better know that you are loved so much beyond this world and in it. You better spread that love, family, one to another. It's all about that love frequency. Be that peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York Ellis, right? Peace, shalom, Hashuk, divine love, family. And why do? Because it truly is. Y'all better know it. It is.